Hello everybody, I'm Arlo White and this is your CenturyLink Scouting Report on SoundersFC.com. Well, what a week it's been for Sounders FC. Two fantastic road victories, both by a goal to nil in harsh, heated environments like FC Dallas and Monterrey. They really are on form at the moment, but it doesn't get any easier. The Eastern Conference leaders, the Columbus Crew, are in town, and it's a repeat of that epic US Open Cup final last October, which of course the Sounders won by 2-1. Great opportunity here for the Sounders to close the gap on the LA Galaxy to just 3 points at the top of the Western Conference. LA's weekend game against the New York Red Bulls postponed because of Hurricane Irene on the East Coast. Well, Columbus have a watertight defence, but they have a huge problem at centre-back going into this game at CenturyLink Field. So Columbus have a problem in central defence. Julius James is suspended for yellow card accumulation. He started 23 of the 25 MLS games so far this season. Chad Marshall alongside him has played every minute of the season so far, so those two have an established relationship at centre-back. Julius James, of course, also provides a threat in offensive situations, as you can see here in a recent game against the New England Revolution. Columbus have only conceded 24 goals all season. Since they traded Andy Iro to DC United, they have no obvious centre-back depth. Rookie Rich Balsham played both legs of the CONCACAF quarter-final against Real Salt Lake there early in the season. He hasn't played since July the 2nd. Danny O'Rourke is fighting his way back from knee surgery. Eric Gehrig, another rookie, may step in. He's 6'1" and has also played in centre midfield. From the intelligence that I've gathered this week, I think Rich Balshan has the best chance of starting alongside Chad Marshall this Saturday afternoon. He's got pace, he's a rookie, he's inexperienced, and he's been out for a while. So there's an incentive for Freddie Montero and co to test him out at CenturyLink Field. Offensively, Columbus have been pretty potent as of late, and in Robbie Rogers they have a midfielder, a US international, who Ziggy Schmidt is very familiar with, and he is on form at the moment. Robbie Rogers boosted his own confidence recently by scoring the equalising goal for the US against Mexico in Jurgen Klinsmann's first match in charge. It was a friendly, you'll remember, and it was a decent finish. Expect him to play on the left-hand side of a midfield three that are behind Mendoza and Renteria in attack, but don't be surprised to see him in central areas causing problems and on the right-hand side as well. Let's look for evidence of that in the good win that they had last week against Eastern Conference rivals Philadelphia. It was a great game at Cruz Stadium. So Rogers here collects the ball in a central position. Look at this very positive move initially. He knows what he wants to do here. He wants to drive down the field, ignores the players on his left-hand side, and a left-footed shot that's just over the bar. Later in the match, Renteria, a long ball over the top. Good technique by Robbie Rogers here, although he forces himself a little bit wide, but he wins a penalty. Somewhat harsh on Shannon Williams for handball, but Rogers making a good run down the channel, and he's given his side the chance to take the lead early in the second half here. And up steps Mendoza. He converts the penalty. Mondragon a little bit disappointed that he didn't save it, but that was that in terms of scoring, and Robbie Rogers was a big part of it. Now, Rogers is playing with great confidence in midfield, but in Emilio Renteria, they have a striker who's back from injury and scoring goals. Renteria is from Colombia. He's only 5'9", but he's built like a pit bull. He really is a good striker. He's scored in the last 2 games since returning from injury. In fact, over the course of the season, he's scored 6 in his last 8 games. So he's a man on form. Let's revisit that match against Philadelphia last week. Josh Gardner on the left-hand side. He spots a nice ball into the feet of Andres Mendoza. Look at the strength to hold off the defender here and the skill, and Robbie Rogers is away. And we'll just pause it just there. Look at Renteria. We'll circle him here, highlight him here. He's double-teamed at the moment. All it needs from him is a sharp run to the near post and then the delivery from Robbie Rogers. Let's see if it happens. We'll play it on. Rogers, lovely ball in. He's free Renteria. He's done his job, and it's a deft finish inside the far post for the opening goal against Philadelphia. Big Eastern Conference battle, this one. This is against New England 2 weeks ago. Chad Marshall steps up, he plays it into the feet of Dilly Duka. Another good run here. Look at this by Robbie Rogers. And as he crosses it over, Renteria is all alone. AJ Saw's just ball watching there. And Renteria returns to the Columbus front line with a goal. So before that Philadelphia game last week, Renteria and Mendoza had only spent 57 minutes on the field together in attack for the Columbus Crew for various reasons, suspensions and injuries. But on the evidence of the last 2 weeks, they are going to be a potent pairing for the rest of the season, starting at CenturyLink Field on Saturday afternoon. So kick-off at CenturyLink Field on Saturday afternoon is 1 o'clock, a matinee performance as the Eastern Conference leaders come to town. Join us on Kong 6:16, 12:30 for the pre-game show. It should be an absolute belter on Saturday afternoon. That was your CenturyLink Scouting Report for SoundersFC.com. I'm Arlo White.